Interviewing my brother and my fellow co-host on Petty and Friends.
Hi, I'm on this, but another.
Yeah. on the other on the other episode. But yes, today we're gonna be talking about being a student athlete, being a coach of student athletes, and just how all of that comes together. So I just want to ask you, because I know you've been coaching for a long time, like, what is your take on helping the students choose an institution?
A lot ties into that. You gotta go with distance, because I know a lot of kids don't want to go too far.
Yeah.
But I always tell them to get out. But get out the
like
house.
Like the movie.
Yes. Move. Get out. If I know the coach, I'll tell him, hey, this coach is going to push you this way. He'll help you this way. Mm-hmm. If I don't know the coach, I usually tell them, you'll have a deep feeling about how you feel about their program and coach. I was like, he going to tell you some good stuff to get you in their program, but you need to like try to pry and get like his character as a person too, not just a coach. That
part. Yeah, I think it's very important for student athletes to court the system just like they're courting them. And what I mean by that is look up the school, mm-hmm. look up the roster, see mm-hmm. how many people play your position. Talk to some people on campus. You have social media now. Talk to some folks on social media. Ask them about their experience.
A lot of the good recruits are getting good at that. So they'll reach out to some players on Twitter or Instagram and start having conversations with them and different stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's important. Yeah. Because you cannot take things for face value anymore. Like, people are going to say what you want to hear to get you to commit, and that's real. They're going to be like, we got this, this, and this, and you don't have to worry about anything. You're going to be well taken care of. Mm-hmm. Don't believe the hype.
I'll tell them, pimp the system, because they're going to try to pimp you once you put them on.
Once you sign, just consider yourself being pimped from that point on.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay. Look, I feel like as long as you acknowledge it from the beginning, like, all right, I know that this is what they want from me, but what do I want out of this mm-hmm. situation? How can I add more value to myself? So, what would you say is the best thing for a student athlete that's preparing to try to get into go to the next level? Like, what should they be doing right now? Like a high school senior, what should they be doing?
Well, if you already seen, you already a little late. I say you should start your sophomore, junior year. You do your clearinghouse paperwork to get your name out there mm-hmm. a little better. Make sure your grades are taken care of. Don't burn bridges with your teachers and coaches.
Please don't.
Especially with your coaches, because they'll put a little birdie in their ear and just start saying bad stuff about you. Yeah. I've seen players lose scholarships and lose half a scholarship just because their coaches say something crazy because they didn't like them.
Right.
I think that's about it.
Relationships are very important.
Yeah. And you're going to need them recommendation letters too. So that's why I say don't burn bridges.
Yeah. I think it's important to talk to the students about their character in general.
Yes.
Being a coach, what is your ideal athlete? Like mentally, what should they be like?
You just can't quit. You can't quit, and you got to be open to criticism. So listening to your coach, and then also being persistent and wanting to learn more without the coach trying to get you to learn more. Because the best players that I've coached, I always want to do more on their own, and they'll come ask, mm-hmm. like, how you do this, how you do that, how do I attack this, how do I attack that? Just not only in sports, but in the classroom as well.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer in the true leaders help out the people who can't do anything for them. So, like, a leader will go and help somebody that's like the weakest on the team, mm-hmm. or somebody that's really trying to, get better. They'll spend that extra time getting to know them and trying to encourage them to be better. Yeah. So what do you think having that type of characteristic will do for an athlete?
The team's only as good as the weakest player. So them even having that mindset is already pushing them towards greatness. And that's why I like being an assistant coach more than the head coach, because I can also coach up those weaker players to bring them up. And those are usually the players that appreciate it more, who's never been somewhere or, never went to college or have no family that's ever been to college. And I get them a scholarship and they just busting out crying because they didn't got to go play somewhere.
So. Oh, Lord, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Well, let me ask you about that. What is the process of helping an athlete get a scholarship? Like, what does that even look like? I always wondered, like, I know that the coaches are kind of like the mouthpiece for the students if they want them to be, but like, what does that even look like?
That's why I say you gotta start out with grades, of course. You go grades, fill out the clearinghouse as soon as you start playing on varsity. After you do clearinghouse, then it's basically going off of your play because the clearinghouse stuff gets your name out there and like your stats will pop up and different stuff like that. So then, of course, you'll get scouted, and then you just hope somebody offer you after that.
Yeah. So, do you think that the highlight reel is still important?
Yes. Because sometimes the film is not going to get out there. So, I've seen players that I'll send their film out and they get a scholarship offer literally 2-3 days later. So, even if you can't do that and you're not in AAU, I say do AAU, even though it's not as big as some people think it is. But AAU still gets your name out there if you're on the right team and you're actually playing good. So AAU clearinghouse, all of that. What else? They also have open tryouts. So usually the coaches know, the coaching is like a brotherhood. All the coaches know somebody that knows somebody.
Right.
So even if you don't get offered, it's not the end of the world. You still got JUCOs, Division IIs, and even some lower level D1s that you can still go try out for.
Walk-ons. Yeah. You may not have a scholarship when you become a walk-on, but you can earn one.
Yes.
So it's always good to continue to fight for what you want. And that's why relationships are important because, like he just said, somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. And if they think that you are not coachable, if they think that you are a problem, they're gonna pass that information along. So they can hurt your reputation before you even get there. So
you got to build relationships. I even got a kid on the team that didn't even get to play his senior year because he transferred. So the JUCO coach literally leaned on me and the head coach and was like, "Hey, is this kid good? Does he listen?" That's the first thing they really don't ask about his play until later on. It's like, is he a good character kid? Are we gonna have problems at him? Is he gonna be fighting people? So yes, when the coaches put their name out there, please don't embarrass their coach. Please don't.
Please. That's why I'm a firm believer in your intangibles are more valuable than your tangibles. Because talent is given. God gave you that. You're gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? And your job is to hone in on those skills and get better. To make those skills better. But your intangibles make you stand out from everybody. If you are a great player, but your attitude is trash, I mean, it's just like, I don't want to deal with you. I'd rather deal with the person who is got lower skill level because I can coach that up. And I can help you with your personality. Well, not personality. Help you with your self-esteem overall. Versus somebody who think that they all that already. It just ain't no good.
No.
That ain't going to help nobody. Why did you become a coach? I feel like everybody's story kind of the same.
I wasn't even thinking about coaching. That was the last thing on my mind.
Exactly.
And then my coaching mentor was like, "Hey, come do this. Come help them out a little bit." Well, first, it was the girls. They needed somebody to coach, and you brought me on at first.
Yeah.
And then I got to actually official coaching because he saw me working with the girls. Because basketball left a bad taste in my mouth when I got hurt in college and all that. So.
Yeah, most coaches are ex-athletes. Most of us, we kind of fall into it. But I think the best thing about coaching is just being able to see, like Coach T said, the light bulb moment. That's my favorite part. The moment when that switch goes off and you know that you are good and you believe it. You actually believe that you can do it. That's like the best moment. So watching them transition and being who they've been called to be is like the best thing.
Yeah.
But coaching is definitely a difficult job. It's not easy, but I feel like it's not as bad for us because we love doing it.
Yeah.
So
it's so much fun. It's like the next best thing to playing since you can't play no more.
I personally have to be around sports. Like, I have to.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, not having sports right now is making me sad. I'm just saying.
I think that's everybody.
That's all of us. But I have to be around the game because I'm going to be that old lady in the stands with a windsuit on. And I'm bringing back visors. I don't got one on today, but I meant to have one on. But I'm going to have my visor on and my windsuit and my fresh kicks. And I'm going to be watching the game. I ain't got Aaron Kidd out there, but I'm going to be out there watching.
I'm going to be right next to you.
Yes. We're going to all be out there watching and just to be around the sport.
We ain't going to be affiliated to no school, no nothing. We're just going to be out there enjoying it. So.
Yep. The kids going to know us, they'll watch. They're going to be like, they come to all our games.
Right. Just give me a free t-shirt.
Yes. Give me a t-shirt. Or give me one of those. Give me some popcorn and we good to go. No, but what do you think COVID is going to do? Like, how is it going to impact the sports world leading into 2021? Let's just put it like that.
I think everything should be postponed until at least the spring. But I don't think it's going to happen because sports ties into too much stuff in the economy.
I understand that, but
but
if you want an economy to last long lasting, you need to chill out.
Sometimes you got to make that sacrifice and look long term, but they just gonna keep pushing it, and it's not gonna help nothing.
But what do you think is gonna be the impacts on the student athlete? Like, what do you think they're gonna have to do to fix all this mess?
I don't even know the answer to that because like they can't go see the kids like to go like and try and recruit them because there's no games.
Right.
And even if you like think about the seniors that's coming up, they might not even have that season.
I'm so sad.
Like you messing up their draft stock, all of it.
Everything.
So it's
oh God.
This virus ties into so many different things. It's crazy.
But one thing I do hope happens is that every athlete, student athlete or athlete, I hope that they truly start appreciating the fact that you've gotten to do this. Like, this is something that you get to do. It's not something that you are, that you are enabled to do. Damn, that's not the word I meant to say. You're not, dang, what is the word I'm trying to say?
Don't take it for granted.
Don't take it for granted, but it's a certain word that I'm trying to.
Oh, okay.
I can't think of the word, y'all. Anyway, entitled. That's the word I was looking for. So it's something you get to do. It's not something you're entitled to do. Yes. So I think that that's going to ring very true after this year because it literally got snatched from everybody.
Like even the players that I usually coach at the school and the AAU team, like they were so mad because they didn't get to play and then there's no summer workouts and stuff like this. So I saw them stuff like, y'all can do this at home. It was like, that's good and all, but I'd rather be working out with my team and playing with my team. I was like, well, I'd rather be coaching y'all too, but yeah, it's not the space we in right now.
But the good thing about this too is I feel like if you let it empower you, it will. Like, you have to become more self-sufficient. Like, you can't depend on everybody to do everything for you either. So as a student athlete, as much as you hate that your schedule is crazy and then all this stuff is going on, people do everything for you. Yeah. Like, your workouts is planned for you. Like, this is going to really separate the champions from people who just play the game.
Yeah, especially I think the college athletes, this is the time to see and find out who you are outside of whatever sport you're playing. Like, you're more than just a football player or basketball player. Like, find you a hobby.
Figure out your other gifts. Because being talented in sports is supposed to unlock other doors. It's not, if God wanted you to do this forever, he would have gave you the capability to do it forever. You got a window to play sports. Let's just be real. Now, everybody not going to make it to 20 years like Kobe. Like, everybody not going to be Michael Jordan. And you get a certain amount of time, but you get to build a platform. And it's like, what else are you going to do with this platform that you get? Because everybody don't get this. So, if I had it, I feel like I would be utilizing it very well. Yeah. And, I mean, you can have so many different other businesses. Think about that. What else am I great at, and what else do I want out of life besides being an athlete? And use your athleticism to catapult all of that. That's how you do that.
It's basically an enhancement.
It is.
So you take that athletic enhancement you got and build up off of it with everything else.
It's just like President Obama. He's just the epitome of a good speaker. Like, I'm sorry, nobody gave better speeches than Barack Obama. Just
eloquent.
SAT word. But yeah, he used that gift to make his presidency even better. And then now what do they have? They got books. They have different things, programs that they have going on.
They made a movie about him. All of that.
Everything. So that one gift that you have can just disperse to so many different things. So you need to try to think about what else you can do.
I didn't even think about like his speeches. His speeches really, it made it seem like you knew him.
Yeah.
Like if I seen him, I would be like, "Oh, what's up, B.O.? What's up, baby?"
You gonna dap him up?
Yeah, but security would have knocked me out. But
he probably would have been like, "No, ho."
Yeah. I think he my cousin somewhere around there.
He probably is. You know, he probably is. But I do think that we need to make sure that we tell students that more often. Being an athlete is great. It's fun. We were athletes, so it's fun. It's like you're gonna forever love the sport, but you gotta start thinking about life after, and
cherish it. Like I don't think a lot of people cherish it till it's over.
Yeah.
Like I knew the way my high school career ended, which is a whole nother story. Yeah. I knew I was gonna miss it, so like I'm in the last game keeping emotions bottled up, but I'm still like trying to ball out at the same time.
Yeah.
Like I was always present in that moment. Like I know I'm gonna miss this when this is over.
Yep.
So just make sure you cherish it. Like it's not all about wins and losses. Sometimes it's about just the memories you have and the people you playing with.
The people, yeah, that's what I was about to say. The people you play with, your teammates will forever be your family. Like. It's kind of crazy. They might get on your nerves sometimes, but they still your family.
Yeah. If they're good people, you still gonna be cool with them.
Yeah. If they're good people.
Got some effed up teammates.
You gotta leave them where they at.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, I hope that this was helpful for some of you student athletes. If you have questions, you can contact me. Level Up with Coach K, and you can DM me on Level 27 Coaching. This is IDB.
And if y'all need help with basketball drills or anything, holla at me.
All right. Thank you, bro.
All right.